Hello, good afternoon student. My name is Hiral Raval. Today's date 25th January 2021. Standard 9th subject Science. Today we have described chapter number 15, Improvement in Food Resources. So first, what do we get from cereals, pulses, fruits and vegetables? So cereals provide us with carbohydrates. Also, they are a rich source of energy. Pulses give us proteins. Fruits and vegetables are a rich source of vitamins and minerals. A small amount of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats are also present in them. How do biotic and abiotic factors affect crop productions? So, a variety of biotic factors such as pest, nematodes, diseases, etc. can reduce the net crop production. A pest causes damage to agriculture by feeding on crops. For example, boll weevil is a pest on cotton. It attacks the cotton crop, thereby reducing its yield. Weeds also reduce crop productivity by competing with the main crop for nutrition, light, and space. Similarly, abiotic factors such as salinity, temperature, etc., affect the net crop productions. Some natural calamities, such as droughts and floods, are unpredictable. Their occurrence has a great impact on crops, sometimes destroying the entire crop. Another questions: what are the desirable agronomic characteristics for crop improvements? So, the desirable agronomic characteristics for crop improvements are tallness and profuse branching in any fodder crop. Then, dwarfness in cereals. These desirable agronomic characteristics help in increasing crop productivity. Another questions: what are macronutrients and why are they called macronutrients? Macronutrients क्या है? So macronutrients are nutrients required in relatively large quantities for growth and development of plants. They are 6 in number. Since they are required in large quantities, they are known as macronutrients. तो ये जो है वो macronutrients है. The 6 macronutrients required by plants are nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. How do plants get nutrition? Plants को nutrition कहाँ से मिलते हैं? Plants required 16 essential nutrients from nature for their growth and development. All these nutrients are obtained from air, water, and soil. Soil is the major source of nutrition. 13 of these nutrients are available from soil. The remaining 3 nutrients, carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen, are obtained from air and water. Next questions. Compare the use of manure and fertilizer in maintaining soil fertility. Manures increase soil fertility by enriching the soil with organic matter and nutrition, as it is prepared by the decompositions of animal excreta and plant wastage. On the other hand, fertilizers are mostly inorganic compounds whose excessive use is harmful to the symbiotic microorganisms living in soil. Their excessive use also reduces soil fertility. ज़्यादा आप यूज़ करोगे तो सॉइल फर्टिलिटी जो है वो रिड्यूस हो सकती है. हैंस फर्टिलाइजर्स आर कंसिडरेड गुड फॉर ओनली शॉर्ट टर्म यूज़. इसके लिए फर्टिलाइजर्स जो है वो हमें शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए ही यूज़ करने चाहिए. Which of the following condition will give the most benefits? Why? So first है, farmers use high quality seeds, do not adopt irrigations or use fertilizers. Farmers use ordinary seeds, adopt irrigations and use fertilizers. Farmers use quality seeds, adopt irrigations, use fertilizer and use crop protection measures. तो आंसर होगा सी. Farmers using good quality seeds, adopting irrigation, using fertilizers and using crop protections measures will derive most benefits. The use of good quality seeds increases the total crop production. If a farmer is using good quality seeds, then a majority of the seeds will germinate properly and will grow into a healthy plant. उससे healthy plant जो है वो बन जाता है. Proper irrigation method improve the water availability to crops. Fertilizers ensures healthy growth and development in plants by providing the essential nutrition such as nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. Crop protection measures include various methods to control weeds, pests, and infections agents. If all these necessary measures are taken by a farmer, then the overall production of crop will increase. Crop का overall production है वो increase हो जाएगा. Next question. Why should preventive measures and biological control methods be preferred for protecting crops? कौन सी ऐसी मेथड है? So preventive measures and biological control methods should be preferred for protecting crops because excessive use of chemical leads to environmental problems. These chemicals are also poisonous for plants and animals. Preventive measures include proper soil and seed preparations, timely sowing of seeds, intercropping and mixed cropping, uses of resistant varieties of crops, etc. On the other hand, biological control methods include the uses of biopesticides that are less toxic for the environment. An example of biopesticide is Bacillus thuringiens, which is an insect pathogen that kills a wide range of insect larvae. Therefore, both preventive measures and biological control methods are considered eco-friendly methods of crop protection. Next question. What factors may be responsible for losses of grains during storage? कौन से factors हैं? तो during the storage of grains, various biotic factors such as insects, rodents, mites, fungi, bacteria, etc. and various abiotic factors such as inappropriate moisture, temperature, lack of sunlight, etc. are responsible for losses of grains. These factors act on stored grains and result in degradations, poor germinability, and discolorations, etc. The next questions. Which method is commonly used for improving cattle breeds and why? So, cattle farming is commonly used for improving cattle breeds. The purpose of cattle farming is to increase the production of milk and draught labor for agriculture work. Dairy animals, means के females, are used for obtaining milk, and draught animals, males, are engaged in agriculture fields for labor work, such as carting, irrigation, tilling, etc. Crossbreeding between two good varieties of cattle will produce a new improved variety. For example, the cross between foreign breeds such as Jersey Brown Swiss, having long lactation periods, and Indian breeds such as Red, Sindhi, Sahiwal, having excellent resistance power against disease, produces a new variety having qualities of both breeds. Next questions discuss the implications of the following statement. It is interesting to note that poverty is India's most efficient converter of low fiber foodstuff, which is unfit for human consumption, into highly nutritious animals protein food. Poultry in India is the most efficient converter of low fiber food stuff into highly nutritious animals protein food. In poultry farming, domestic fowls are raised to produce eggs and chicken. For this, the fowls are given animals feeds in the form of rough fage, which mainly consist of fibers. Thus, by feeding animals a fiber-rich diet, the poultry gives highly nutritious food in the form of egg and chicken. Next question. What management particles are common in dairy and poultry farming? The common management particles in dairy and poultry farming are first है proper shelter facilities होनी चाहिए and the regular cleaning होना चाहिए. Some basic hygienic conditions such as clean water, nutrition, food, etc. Animals are kept in spacious, airy and ventilated place. Then prevention and cure of diseases at the right time is ensured. Next, what are the differences between broilers and layers and in their management? So layers are meant of egg productions, wherever broilers are meant for meat. Nutritional environment and housing conditions required by broilers are different from those required by egg layers. A broiler chicken, for their proper growth, requires vitamin rich supplements, especially vitamin A and K. Also, their diet includes proteins rich food and enough fat. They also require extra care and maintenance to increase their survival rate in comparison to egg layers. Next questions. How are fish obtained? So fish can be obtained by two ways, capture fishing and culture fishing. Capture fishing में क्या होता है? It is the process of obtaining fish from natural resources. Then cultural fishery में क्या होता है? It is the practice of farming fishes. Farming can be done in both freshwater ecosystem, which includes river water and pond water, and marine ecosystems. Okay. Another question is, what are the advantages of composite fish culture? So an advantage of composite fish culture is that it increases the yield of fish. In a composite fish culture, 5 or 6 different species are grown together in a single fish pond. Fishes with different food habitats are chosen so that they do not compete food for among themselves. Also, this ensures a complete utilization of food resources in the pond. As a result, the survival rate of fish increases and their yield also increases. Next, what are the desirable characters of bee varieties suitable for honey productions? So, bee varieties having the following desirable characters are suitable for honey productions. First है, they should yield high quantity of honey. Then second, they should not sting much. Third, they should stay in the beehive for long durations. And fourth, they should be breed very well. Another questions, what is the pasturage and how it is related to honey productions? So pasturage is the availability of blowers from which bees collect nectar and pollen. It is related to the productions of honey as it determines the taste and quantity of honey. Next, explain any one method of crop productions which ensure high yield. The crop rotation is one of the methods of crop productions that ensures high yield. It is the method of growing two or more varieties of crops on the same land in sequential seasons. A crop utilizes some particular nutrition in larger quantities from the soil. Then if the same crop is grown in subsequent seasons, those nutrients will get depleted in the soil. Therefore, crops having different nutrition requirements are rotated. For example, legumes which have nitrogen fixing bacteria in their root modules supply the soil with nitrogen. Therefore, these legumes are rotated with nitrogen requiring cereals such as wheat and maize. This method reduces the need of fertilizers, thereby increasing the overall yield of crops. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, वाई आर मैन्यूर्स एंड फर्टिलाइजर्स यूज इन फील्ड्स? क्यों यूज़ होते हैं? तो मैन्यूर्स एंड फर्टिलाइजर्स आर यूज्ड इन फील्ड्स enrich the soil with the required nutrients. Manure helps in enriching the soil with organic matter and nutrients. This improves the fertility and structures of the soil. On the other hand, fertilizers ensure a healthy growth and development in plants. They are a good source of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. To get an optimum yield, it is instructed to use balanced combinations of manures and fertilizer in the soil. Okay student, thank you.